Horizontal genetic transference. What is it and why is it exactly like incest? Alright, picture this for me. A young man, home alone. He comes second in Fortnite and punches a hole in his wall for the third time this week. Frustrated and crying, he goes to the Chuck E. Cheese to blow off some steam, play some slots, kick some kids. While he's there, he looks across the way and he sees a gorgeous girl with 2 kids. The kids are 8, but the mom's a 10. And so he walks over to her and he says, "Hey, I see you're a single mother of 2. How'd you like to be a single mother of 3? Or better yet, a single mother of me, 'cause I need a lot of mothering." And after this, obviously, she's so wet you could drown her kids in her panties. And so right then and there, he bends her over the skee-ball table and starts going to town. And 9 months later, she spurts out the little bastard. And the child inherits genetics from its mother and its father. This is known as vertical genetic transference. This is the type of genetic transfer you're most likely familiar with. But where it gets a little fucky is with horizontal genetic transference. Imagine you're at an Alabama wedding, and the brother and sister are just about to say their vows. And the groom kisses the bride so hard she inherits his lisp. That's a really bad way of thinking about horizontal gene transfer. Horizontal gene transfer is the process through which a unicellular and/or a multicellular organism directly exchange DNA without the need for procreation. And that's how a bacteriophage stole the recipe for spider venom and has basically been using it to fuck up bacteria's day. Now this sounds like a nightmare combo, like if TikTok teamed up with genital warts, but it's actually not that bad. This spider venom gene was taken by a bacteriophage, and as the name suggests, it only infects bacteria, and at that, it only affects a specific kind of bacteria called Wolbachia, which itself only infects arthropods, things like insects and some nematodes. So we're safe from this bacteriophage, but that doesn't mean horizontal gene transfer can't fuck up our species forever. Horizontal gene transfer is the main reason we have antibiotic-resistant bacteria in the first place. Now, horizontal gene transfer happens in one of 3 ways: transformation, conjugation, and transduction. Transformation is like you're walking through the forest and you come across the mangled body of what used to be somebody's child, but you can tell by looking at them that they used to be a looker back in the day, so you give them a little nibble in hopes of gaining some of their good looks. And that's a great way of thinking about transformation as long as you don't think about it too much. In nature, it usually occurs when a bacteria finds the raw, supple DNA of another bacteria just kind of lying in there, so it just slurps it up. To go back to our sister-kissing metaphor, conjugation is like sharing a deep, passionate kiss with the daughter of the woman who brought you life, so much so that you actually exchange genes. In our society, this is known as an Alabama power play, but in nature, this is conjugation, and it's the primary way by which antibiotic-resistant genes spread between bacteria. This is why antibiotic resistance can spread so fast in the bacterial community, because they don't need to replicate in order to share DNA. They can constantly just trade DNA back and forth forever. All porn stars had to start somewhere. Some of them woke up and got their ass on a casting couch. Desperate for some quick cash, they sat down and got shotgun blasted with foreign DNA. And that's transduction. Except, instead of a barely legal teen, it's a barely legal plant embryo. And instead of a stream of uncaring ejaculate, it's DNA attached to particles of gold and tungsten. It's just artificial gene injection. So to summarize, all the singles in your area are at Chuck E. Cheese, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and casting couches are a great way to get your foot in the door. Let me know your favorite Chuck E. Cheese stories down in the comments.